Sometimes I think it's important to look at the news and find out things that I should learn from it in order to live a happier life. One such item is from the CDC report, Center for Disease Control, and it had some alarming findings. My name is Dr. Donna Rockwell. I'm the founder and CEO of Already Famous with Dr. Donna. I'm a clinical psychologist for over 25 years, and I'm really dedicated to women's mental health and well-being. I started Already Famous with Dr. Donna to make sure that there was an outreach effort for women and girls to enhance their sense of self-confidence, remind them of their inner worth, which is right there all the time, and a sense of meaning or purpose in life in order to be happy. In this CDC report, 89 pages, it looked at respondents from 17,232 American students, and it revealed a disparity between girls' and boys' experiences. The report says that girls experience more than twice as much poor mental health as boys, that women and girls are experiencing trauma and a sense of disconnection from themselves, a sense of prolonged sadness. So I wanted to talk today about how important our own role is in processing the stuff of life so that we can cope with it well, and flourish. We need to understand that our minds have thoughts, but they aren't real. They're things we imagine, that we feel, that we conjure, that we think might be true, but we don't know that they are. And yet we accept everything as real. Since we're problem solvers by nature, we see that there's something to work on. Oh my gosh, is this a problem? And then we really internalize that problem-solving obsession to try and fix it. So we think about the problem over and over and over again. We believe every thought we're thinking as real. And you know that word rumination. It comes from the word ruminate, which is what a cow does when it chews and chews and chews on the cud, on all of that grass together. Chews and chews and chews until it's small and soft enough for the cow to swallow it. That's what we do every day with problems large and small in our lives. We think about it, we believe it, we get frightened by it, and then we chew on it and chew on it and chew on it until it's all we can think about. But we're not solving a problem. We're creating stress in our bodies. When we overthink something again and again and again, we are not solving the problem, and we are creating cortisol, which is the fight or flight response, dripping into our bloodstream. So I don't want to scare you, but what I want to say is that we do have control over how we process incoming stress. And that is, first and foremost, to not believe everything you think. Do not believe everything that you say in your mind. You can say, interesting, I'm thinking that thought. And then wonder, is it true or not? Rather than just assuming that it is true, because most likely it's not. I think it was Mark Twain who said, 98% of the things we worry about never happen. So the antidote to this, the way to create good mental health for ourselves and grounded in our lives happily, is by remembering to come back to the present moment. Come back to right here, right now, where the problem is not. It's just you and me sitting here. So that is the number one rule of happiness. Notice what you're thinking. Do not accept it as gospel, as real. Let it go and come back to the present moment from either past or future thinking. And be here right now. Right now. You can feel your breath, as we've done before in sessions like this, going out, a small gap, in breath, small gap, out breath. Notice what's coming in through your 5 senses, the green of the tree, the brightness of the light, the feeling of my weight on the couch, the taste of the mint I just finished. Once we can do that, do you see, can you feel it already? We've come back to the present moment and we've calmed our central nervous system. If we can take control like this in our lives, know that we have the control in the first place, we can positively impact our mental well-being. We can self-soothe and calm our central nervous system by just simply slowing everything down. Life is so rapid, our thoughts are so quick. This is a way of slowing it down and calming our central nervous system, and that alleviates this arising fear, anxiety, depression. And if we can just remember to breathe, you'd be surprised how often we're simply holding our breath. So see if you can try that this week. Notice when you're in an upset. Try not to chew on the cud for too long, and come back to the right here and right now of the present moment through awareness of breath, awareness of 5 senses, until you feel settled, which probably won't take more than 30 seconds or a minute. So I offer this up to you as a gift to start driving your own car and to be inspired by your internal awareness and knowing, and not listen so desperately to external validation or what other people think. So maybe you want to join the Already Famous Sisterhood. It's a Facebook group, and we can get more close and personal in there. I can answer questions that you post directly to you. So I hope you'll think about doing that, and I hope to see you there. And remember, you are already enough, and you're already famous in all the ways that really matter.